Welcome back to Bedroom Studio Magic. Today I want to share with you what I thought was an interesting solution to a very minor problem I was having with a mix. And this particular mix is pretty far along, so I'm starting to wind down and hone in on some of the more inconspicuous problems. And it took me quite a while to figure out what was going on with this part of the song you're about to hear here. But I'll tell you up front, what we've got is an auxiliary track here with a delay on it. Looks like this. And the vocal bus is being sent to that auxiliary track. It's bus 25 here. And when the vocal ends, the delay lingers a bit. And at the same time, the instruments in the song are sort of breaking down and moving out of the way. And then right after that, there's a key change. So I'm going to play it for you. And what you're going to notice is that the note that lingers doesn't really match the key change. If there was no key change, it might make more sense. But because there's a key change, it sounds wrong. So here's what it sounded like before I came up with the solution. I'm going to play it one more time, and I'm going to stop right where that note lingers so that you can hear exactly what I'm talking about. It's that right there. And then right after that is the key change. So the solution I came up with this was it's something that I wouldn't normally think to do, but I had an unusual problem here. And I didn't want to simply turn the delay off because I thought that it was an opportune moment to have an effect like that on the vocal. So instead, what I figured out that I could do was to add a pitch shift plugin to just the auxiliary track with the delay and turn it on just when that note rings out. And then from there, all I needed to do was to figure out what note I needed to change the ringing out vocal to. So you can see here, I turned it down by one semitone, which is the equivalent of one half step. And before I play it in the mix, let me show you what this sounds like in solo. So what you're going to hear is the vocal and the echo. Am I callow? Am I naive? So that sounds kind of awkward in solo because there's a simple bypass on the pitch shift plugin, so the change is a little bit abrupt. But because the echo is a little bit down in the mix, that abruptness will be hidden by the rest of the mix. And what you'll hear is that ringing out vocal will sound like it's a different note because it is. What I could have done here is I could have re-recorded the vocal or added another vocal track and simply sang that note. But I'm pretty far along in this mix, and it's a very subtle change. So this felt like it would be less time consuming, and I think it achieves the same solution. So here's what it sounds like in the mix. So you can hear that note just being bumped down one half step seems to match that key change just a little bit better. And yet it still has the effect that I wanted it to have. It still has that, that airy ambient sound that I wanted in that part of the song. So I wanted to share this with you because sometimes the solutions to your problems are not so obvious. Again, I could have turned the delay off, or I could have re-recorded the vocal, but I found a quicker solution that achieved the same effect using a tool that I wouldn't normally use, and that's the pitch shift here. This is a plugin that I just normally would not use in a mix. It's not it's not the kind of plugin that really that I would normally need to use in the kind of music that I record. So, but in this case, it was exactly what I needed, and it's something that every bedroom producer should remember and think about as you move through your mixes. Really think about what the problem is when you hear that something is wrong, and then remember all of the tools in your toolbox so that you don't miss a perfect opportunity like this. If you have any questions about this or any other videos or blog posts, please feel free to comment below. And I hope everyone stays safe out there in this current craziness, the coronavirus pandemic we're going through at the moment. And have a great day. Bye.